the facility where they actually incubate the dinosaurs. And he's like, I need to get out of here. So he opens the fucking ride. And they're like, you can't do that. He's like, I don't care. I'm Dr. Grant. So he goes out and he sees them hatch an egg of a velociraptor. And the raptor's like, wah, wah. And he's like, wow, how did you do this? And they're like, well, it's just genetic stuff. And then the ride also explained like DNA cloning and shit like that. Like they took mosquitoes, the blood that the mosquitoes sucked up, and they took the blood and they analyzed it, and they like, okay, we have Brontosaurus here, we have T-Rex here, we have Dilophosaurus here, Brontosaurus, which is also, and they clone these dinosaurs, and they clone these dinosaurs, right? And he saw a Brontosaurus. He's like, oh my god, this is the best experience of my life. The Brontosaurus like was on his hind legs, biting the fucking leaves on top of this tree. And he's like, comes down, it shakes the whole earth because he's fucking huge. And they're like, I can't believe this happened. So they go, and then this other guy named Ian Malcolm, he's on the trip. And they're going on this trip. And there's these two kids that are the grandsons of this guy that owns Jurassic Park. They're in the front. They're in the car in front of him with a lawyer who's an asshole, and it's Dr. Grant, Ian Malcolm, and his girlfriend, and not Ian Malcolm's girlfriend, but Dr. Grant's girlfriend. And they're going through this park and they don't see anything. They get to the Dilophosaurus, they don't see shit. They get to the T-Rex cage, they don't see anything. The power goes out. They lifted up this lamb. They lifted up this lamb for the T-Rex to eat, and the lamb's fucking gone. Fucking gone. Okay. And the T-Rex fucking eats it, and he throws the lamb over the fence, and it hits the kid's van or the truck, and they're like, "Oh my god, it's a fucking man! It's a fucking goat!" And they're like, "Oh shit!" T-Rex fucking breaks all the fucking the wires on the electric fence because the power went out, right? And he starts attacking the truck, and the kids are fucking freaking out. The lawyer guy that was in the van with them runs out, goes to the bathroom, sits on the toilet, he's scared as shit. But the T-Rex goes to it, breaks down the fucking bathroom, and he fucking roars in his face, and the guy's like, oh my god! And he eats the fucking lawyer, which is good, because lawyers fucking suck, right? And, okay, these kids are fucking freaking out. So Dr. Grant's like, hey! They can't see unless you're moving. And so Dr. Grant gets this fucking fire. And he's like, get out of here! And he runs, and the T-Rex follows the fire. And they end up, he gets in the truck with the kids, and they end up going over the fucking side of the wall, and they fall into this tree, but one kid stays in there, and him and the girl, Dr. Grant and the girl, stay on the outside, and they're like, we gotta save your brother. And so they climb the tree. They climb the tree, and they get the brother, but the fucking car is about to fall down. The car is falling down, but Dr. Grant's like,
he's the archaeologist ninja.
The archaeologist ninja. Why the fuck? Anyway, he gets down there. They have to go through fucking Jurassic Park to get back home. And, well, home. What is home, right? Anyway, they get, what happens? Okay, Ian Malcolm, the guy that was in the van with Dr. Grant, and Dr. Grant's girlfriend, are looking for them, and they're with this hunter dude who's like an expert on velociraptors. Yeah, dude, he's an expert because at the very beginning of the movie, he's like, "Don't take the velociraptor out of this cage," and then like this guy gets swallowed by it. He's like, "Shoot her!" But no one will shoot her because she's a rare species of velociraptor. This guy's Australian and he's fucking badass. Okay. That's for later. Chronicle that. That's for later. Anyway, what am I saying? Dr. Grant and these kids, they're walking through Jurassic Park. Right? All these wild fucking dinosaurs are running around because there's no electricity. They see this stampede of fucking things that look like ostriches, but they're dinosaurs. And Dr. Grant explains that. He says, dinosaurs evolved into birds. And they're like, okay. And so they do that. But he sees the T-Rex again. He's like, oh shit. But then they don't see the T-Rex. And then they're walking through the forest and shit. And then Dr. Ian Malcolm and fucking his Dr. Grant's girlfriend looking for him. The T-Rex chases them, blah, blah, blah. They're like, oh shit, watch out. And then Dr. Grant's girlfriend, I don't know her name, but she has to turn on the power again. So the guy that owns Jurassic Park is like, hey, you gotta go to this place. Because Samuel L. Jackson was eaten by dinosaurs. And you need to go there. And you need to go there. So she goes, but the hunter guy, the Australian guy I talked about earlier, he was like, okay, I'll go with you. So she goes, and he's like, wait, I'll stay here. And so she goes and runs. She's like, she's a clever girl. And he's like running, and he's trying to hunt this velociraptor. But she's like, I'm gonna fucking eat you. And so she eats the fucker, dude. She eats the expert. And so she's down there. She goes down. She follows this map that she finds with a flashlight. She's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I gotta turn this power on. And she's like, she turns all this power on. Then she sees an arm, a black arm. Like Jackson. She's like, oh, thank God you're here. And it's empty. Like, the arm is not there. And, like, the rest of the body's not there. That's what I mean. And she's like, oh shit, oh my God. And then, like, these velociraptors come in trying to fucking kill her. So she's, like, caged and trying to help herself, like, live. And it's fucking crazy. But I get but she turns all the power on, so like all these electrical shit works again. Thank God, right? So, but these velociraptors,
because he had everything to do with it.
Velociraptors are fucking chasing her, so she stays there. And Dr. Grant and the kids run around. This is one of my favorite parts of the scene. It's before she turns on the electricity. They're like climbing this fence, right? And they go over because that's the only way to get to the compound where the guests would go to like eat,
right,
and shit. Like it's like a theme park.
Mm-hmm.
And like Dr. Grant, like before he goes in, this is one of my favorite parts of the movie. He's like, pretends like he's in a lecture, but he doesn't. And then they climb the fence, and then his girlfriend, Dr. Grant's girlfriend, ends up turning on the electricity and electrocutes the shit out of this little kid. Electrocutes the shit out of this little kid. And he's like, are you okay? Chuck, what's up? And he's like, yeah, I'm fine. He's like, yeah, I'm fine. He's like, okay. So they end up going back to the compound. Dr. Red's girlfriend ends up dodging these velociraptors, which are fucking intelligent or intelligente, according to Spain. And they go back to this compound, but dude, these kids get locked in the kitchen, right? And these velociraptors are fucking chasing them. Okay? And they know how to open doors. So they're hiding in these cupboards, right? These velociraptors are they cough. It's weird. They cough. They're like, they need like NyQuil or some shit. And they jump on this fucking table in the kitchen, and the kids are fucking hiding and scared. And then, dude, I'd be fucking scared. They're kids, right? Right?
Yeah, of course.
And I'm drunk.
Wait, what were you?
I'm drunk.
Oh, okay.
And these velociraptors realize there's kids in there. They're like, I'm gonna eat you. I'm going to eat you. And they're like, oh shit, I'm a kid. I don't want to be eaten. Right? I wouldn't want to be eaten. Right?
Especially if you're a kid.
Oh yeah. Anyway, and these velociraptors run around the kitchen. Then Dr. Rat comes back and like, hey kids, come back with me, man. I'll save you. And then these velociraptors are fucking chasing them throughout the fucking. They go through the ceiling and shit. And they're like, that shit. And then the fucking T-Rex miraculously comes about, eats the fucking velociraptor, fights the other one. And they're like, oh shit, we're safe. And they get in the helicopter and they fucking fly away. And they're safe. And that is
I didn't take another fucking shot.
Jurassic Park.